Welcome back to Jay's Jeep and Classic Car channel, the channel that provides video resources for your Jeeps, your classic cars, and your everyday car maintenance. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and the like button down below. Today we're working on some transmission stuff, mainly shifter, putting the fluid back into the transmission, getting ready to put the engine back in. Don't have a whole lot of time. Was working on several other projects today, so we're just going to do a few little piddly things and go from there. So join me in the adventures that we get into today. Okay, so we have our fluid that we had that we took out of the transmission before, so we're just going to put that same stuff right back in here. So we're going to let that drain. In the meantime, we're going to take this off because we've got a new replacement for it. And we're going to do that in the meantime. Alright, so just real quick, I wanted to show the difference between, this is that oh so popular Jeep brand that we all love and know from another country, that if they didn't make parts, we probably wouldn't be able to restore our Jeeps, but unfortunately their quality is somewhat suspect. So while I appreciate some of these import parts that allow us to be able to restore our Jeeps, this particular one did not last real long. I already had tape on it from where it was cracking, but once I took it off, it was all dry rotted in here. The boots themselves are all cracked. This is the new one from, this is a Joe's Motor Pool part, just so you can see the difference. Look at how much difference the thickness is. This is a lot more quality of a part. I'm hoping this will last longer than this. Just really disappointed in how long this one lasted. One thing I do notice is it has a 5-hole pattern versus a 4. And I have a 4 as well, so we're going to have to punch out some of these holes somehow, maybe, or maybe we can make some of it work somehow. I'm not sure exactly how we'll do that, but we'll figure it out. But for the time being, we're going to work on trying to get this down on there. I've also seen a trick where you take an old leather glove and cut out the index finger and the middle finger and use it for the shifters on your transfer case. That's what this is. Might do that as well. I have an old glove. I kind of have purpose for that right now, so we'll see if we'll get to that. Alright, so here are our shifters. Last time I put some dielectric grease on there because it was so tight on getting it in there. I'm hoping this quality part, I don't have to do that, and it doesn't look like I don't need to. It looks like it will slide right down in there. Unfortunately, because the hole pattern's off, I'm going to go ahead and punch some holes ahead of time to make it easier to deal with when it comes time to screwing this thing down. Alright, so just real quick, because I didn't have the holes, I took this one, put it on top, matched up one of the holes, I think it was that one, and then I used a pencil to make a mark on the other holes, and then I just used a small pilot drill to put a hole in those 3 other locations. And now I'll put it on, and when the screw goes in, it will already kind of have a hole that started, and hopefully it will be easier to put in that way. Alright, so we got our boot here. And I think I'm going to use the pre-drilled hole from the factory towards the T90. Everything else that might not work out. Alright, so I flipped it over with the flat side down versus flat side up. The holes seem to line up better that way.
And so we have it like so. So that is where it needs to be.
We're letting this kind of drain out. It's probably pretty close to being drained out.
So let's see what else, where we're at. And over here on this corner, there's a drain plug. That's kind of the point where you want it just touching that bottom thread. It is close, but I need a few more drops just to put it where it needs to be. So we're going to put a few more drops of the fresh stuff in, and then it should be ready to go as well.
Alright, so we're using this SAE 90 weight mineral gear oil API GL1. Some people don't like it. I don't have enough experience to tell you if it's great or not, but it seems to be okay.
And I like just coating my gears with it. And that is just to the bottom
of that fill plug. So we are good to go. Alright, so we're going to put this in. We put a thin layer of gasket sealer in between it and the shifter just to keep it there. And then we also have that also in on the shifter itself. Hopefully, so it wouldn't do that. So we're just trying to get this lined up here. And also get the forks down on the transmission. It just doesn't want to go like it should. Let's see what we got here. That might be easier. It was not in here. Try that. Yeah. That was a little easier. The whole transmission's shifted over right now. And it's set up. I'm gonna need it to sit down. Just be up under there like that, but not that far. Oh, this is aggravating. Remember it being difficult, but not this difficult. That might be it. I'm gonna go get some hardware. Alright, let's see if we can't get a screw started in here. There we go. That started. Go. Oh yeah.
It's not going to go. There we go. Yep, that's in there. Alright, we got our 4 corners, that's good. Alright, we're just going to drive these home. And I can't really find that bolt right now, so we'll get to it later. Oh, freak! It broke. Down in the transmission. Great. Well, we'll see what we'll do about that, but this one at least we're going to leave out for tonight. For now, it's water, should be watertight. I'm going to put this bag around there just to kind of minimize any moisture that might come in, and it is what it is at this point. Anyway, y'all take care. I appreciate y'all watching. It's time for supper.